Alright, I decided to make a compilation of all the times the ghost of Vlodimir von Everec appears next to you to comment on your actions. If somehow you don't know what I'm talking about, this takes place during the Hearts of Stone expansion in The Witcher 3, where you get possessed by Olgierd's brother.
Have you gone mad?
Between that moment and the wedding, there are several things you can do which prompt small exchanges with him. And some of these are relatively easy to miss, especially because they are only available before the wedding begins, and that's where the quest naturally leads you. I don't actually know if I found every single interaction, so if you know of any others that you don't see in this video, feel free to comment about them, but without further lollygagging, let's get started. The first time Vlodimir appeared to me was when I destroyed this brittle wall in his crypt, behind which there's a dead body of a grave robber.
Grave robber. Tried to crawl in through the well, broke his neck.
Meaning the scabby runt wished to rob our family crypt.
Then, deeper inside, you can stumble upon a group of spiders, you know, the giant ones, and he has a reaction to them as well.
I detest spiders. The creepers make my sphincter shut tight.
Now, back inside the body of the crypt, there are a couple more. One is if you get close to the coffins containing some of Vlodimir's family jewelry.
Why do you paw through my ancestors' bones? On your way, leave the dead to rest in peace.
And then there's another if you loot it anyway.
Are you a witcher or a scavenger? Hands off the family heirlooms.
Shut up. I do what I want.
Then, when you're out in the open, he will ask you about the life of a witcher.
This whole witcher's life, what's it like?
Don't want to know.
If indeed I didn't, I'd not have asked. Go on, tell me.
You wouldn't like it.
And soon afterwards about witcher signs.
Those signs, I'd like to try one.
What signs?
Your witcher signs. Never done it. Could be interesting.
Rather not waste any time.
Till the stroke of midnight, what I would rather is what matters.
This question ties in well with the Fire Eater section later on when Vlodimir forces Geralt to axe the dog. But back to his reactions now. If you actually return once again to the crypt before going to the wedding, he has yet another piece of dialogue.
You meander. Why? I was to have a good time. Not wander about like a knight-errant.
You want to be a witcher? So you need to survey the terrain, know which way the wind's blowing.
Just don't drag me into any brawls with beasts, mind you. With men, have at it.
There is also one about Roach when you start riding.
Bloody fine mount. Good stance, powerful rump, stable withers. Well, well.
See you know your horses.
I should say so. My two greatest passions in life, mares and maidens.
Spooking my horse. Roach doesn't like ghosts. Whoa there, Roach.
And one about Vlodimir's childhood with Olgierd when you ride past the Windmill.
I remember that mill. Whenever Olgierd and I got up to mischief, we'd hide out in there. Once, we snuck off with some moonshine. Old cocksucker Yaramir caught us. Those were the days.
I think he has a couple of generic fight reactions.
Now that's fun. Just like the old times when I was alive. Now that's fun. Just like the old times when I was alive.
And reactions when you encounter powerful monsters.
Careful, or the buggers will eat you. And that would ruin my fun. Careful, or the buggers will eat you. And that would ruin my fun.
Draconid nest. Need to destroy it.
Charming spot. Scaled monstrosities made itself a lovely nest.
And now that I've brought up the Cursed Mother, he actually has a few lines when you first visit the Cursed Chapel.
A small graveyard and a white chapel. I know this place. The elder woman hanged herself from a dried-out bough. Ages past that was. I was but a lad.
A storm, damn it.
Also, he mentioned that he's willing to fight humans, and so he does have a unique line when you engage this enemy camp.
How do you wish to die?
Go on!
Faster, for
Give them
fuck's sake!
hell! Massacre the fuckers, Geralt! Now that's fun! Just like the old times, when I was alive.
He will also make an amusing comment on the fisstech in the same place.
You realize how much fisstech they have here? You could buy half of Temeria.
And finally, if you try to go too far away from the wedding, Vlodimir's ghost will show up to stop you.
Geralt, old chap, mind turning your ass around and going back to the wedding? I was to have a bit of fun, not a bloody walkabout. Keep this up, and I'll get sore legs is all. Not quite what Olgierd asked for.
Fine, we'll go back.
And with that, I believe I'm done. I can't think of any other case of Vlodimir appearing before the wedding, but there might be more, so feel free to comment about it below. And other than that, thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your support, and until the next video, which will probably be about the next gen edition after I've seen CDPR's livestream on it, which should be sometime next week, probably early next week. So until then, stay tuned and be good.
Wait, that was your notice?
What notice?
The one posted by the 7 cats. Need a beau to accompany me to a friend's wedding. If any intelligent, amusing, handsome, none too old nor none too young man owning at least one decent-looking frock.
No, that's not mine.